Hey there! If you're a dog owner here in Conroe, you already know how awesome this city is. But you also probably know that finding the right person to help train your dog can feel like a huge task. So today, we're going to walk through how to find a great trainer who really gets our local lifestyle and, of course, your dog.
Alright, so here's our game plan. We're going to talk about why training is so key for living here in Conroe. Then we'll get into what makes a good trainer, how to actually screen them, what the costs look like, and finally where you can go to practice everything you've learned.
Okay, so let's start with the why. Why does having a well-trained dog matter so much right here in our city?
Think about it. You want to be able to take a nice, peaceful walk downtown, right? Or maybe spend a relaxing afternoon out by Lake Conroe. A well-behaved dog is what makes all that possible. It really is the difference between leaving them at home and being able to bring them along for all the fun stuff we do around town.
Okay, so now for the big part of the search. What exactly should you be looking for in a trainer? It's really all about their training philosophy and how it's going to help you and your dog build an awesome relationship.
You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And really, it's the foundation of almost all modern effective training. All it means is rewarding your dog for getting something right. You know, you're not just correcting bad behavior, you're actively teaching them what you want them to do and making it fun for them. It builds up their confidence and makes your bond so much stronger.
And this kind of breaks it down into two main camps. On one side, you've got these confidence-building methods, which create a dog that wants to work with you. They're happy, they're engaged. Then you have the other side, the intimidation-based stuff. And yeah, it might look like it's working fast, but it's usually built on fear, and that can lead to way bigger problems down the road and really hurt the trust between you and your dog.
Okay, so you're going to see a bunch of letters like these after trainers' names. And here's the deal. Texas doesn't have any official licensing for dog trainers, so pretty much anyone can say they are one. That's why these certifications are a really good sign. It means that trainer has gone out of their way to get educated, and they're committed to professional, humane training standards.
All right, let's say you've got a short list of trainers that look good. Now what? Well, now it's time to actually talk to them and figure out if they're the right match for you and your dog.
Here's a handy little checklist for when you're on the phone or meeting with them. You want to ask about their specific methods, their certifications, and really listen to how they talk about customizing a plan for your dog. A good trainer will be totally open about all this stuff and should have a clear plan for how they'll handle things like distractions and tracking your progress. Let's talk about the money side of things. It's a big part of the decision, right? Knowing the typical costs around here will help you budget and also know if a price seems, well, a little too high or maybe even too good to be true.
So, what's the bottom line? What should you plan on spending for good dog training here in our area?
So here's a rough guide to pricing in Conroe and Montgomery County for 2025. As you can see, there's a pretty big range. You've got group classes, which are awesome for general obedience and socialization, all the way up to board and train, which is much more intensive. And then private lessons are kind of that sweet spot in the middle, perfect for working on very specific things at home. Oh, and here's a good thing to keep in mind. A lot of trainers will offer packages. So if you buy a few sessions at once, the cost per session usually goes down. It's definitely something to ask about because it can save you some money in the long run.
Okay, so working with a trainer is one thing, but where the magic really happens is when you get out there and practice. So, where are some good spots around Conroe to work on those new skills?
We've got some great options. You've got W.G. Jones State Forest, which is amazing for practicing your loose leash walking on the trails. When you're ready for more of a challenge, a place like Carl Barton Jr. Park is perfect for learning to handle distractions. And of course, if you're working on recall, those nearby dog parks are exactly what you need for some safe off-leash practice. And just a quick reminder about the local rules here in Conroe. It's pretty simple. Keep your dog on a leash unless you're in a designated off-leash area, and always clean up after them. It just helps make sure these great spots stay great for all of us. Really, what it all comes down to is this. Putting in the work with the right trainer just opens up your whole world. It means you can share more of your life here in Conroe with your dog, from grabbing a coffee on a patio to hiking a trail, or even just having a calm walk through your neighborhood. I hope this helps, and I wish you the best of luck finding that perfect training partner for your journey together.